Also to take the same opportunity to once again thank Kenyans from every single corner of Kenya who we managed to engage with as we traverse this country in different campaigns. I want to thank them for turning out in large numbers on the 8th. I want to thank them for voting peacefully. And I want to thank them for allowing us and giving us an opportunity to lead this country for another 5 years. I take the opportunity also to thank the IEBC, the commissioners, and all the staff who had to work grueling hours amidst a lot of difficulty, as you're all aware, but they still managed to pull off a free, fair, and transparent election. And to them, my heartiest congratulations. I would also once again like to thank all our Jubilee supporters, the Secretariat, our party Secretariat, under the guidance of our Secretary General, Raphael Tuju, who also pulled many, many hours to ensure a successful campaign. I thank all our security men and women who also had to pull long hours to ensure that as Kenyans exercise their democratic right, Kenyans were safe. We thank them for a job well done, and we are grateful to you. As I said earlier, we also want to thank all the international observers who have been, both the long-term ones and others who came towards the end, for being there with us and ensuring that our processes were handled in the right manner. I'd like to also thank our families who've also had to endure long hours. Our two wives here who have, as much as we have, traversed the country, also campaigning. We are truly grateful to you for everything you've done. Asanteni sana, jameni. Asanteni sana. Let me conclude by saying, as I have said severally, one, I extend a hand of friendship to our older brother, Raila Amolo Odinga, all his supporters, and also congratulate all those who won various positions on the NASA tickets. This is a competition like any other. Competitions do not result in enmity. We need and must continue to work together for the welfare of our people and in order to keep this country united and together. Mine is to say that we reach out to you, we reach out to your supporters and say that in any competition there will always be winners and losers. But I believe in a true democracy that Kenya is, all Kenyans are winners. All of us are winners. There is no loser. As a government, we will serve equally all those who voted for us, all those who didn't vote for us, because we respect the ability as enshrined in our Constitution that every Kenyan has a right to vote for his or her choice. And that democratic right does not get punished at the end of it. We will serve all 45 million Kenyans equally. Because that is the only way we can ensure equitable, fair prosperity for our country. We will continue to roll out our programs across the country without any bias, without any favor, serving all Kenyans, because it is their right to be served by their government. So I once again reach out to all those in the opposition, who will be in the opposition. Let us work together for the betterment of this country. We will always have an open and listening ear. We are not intending to be combative in any manner whatsoever. We are open to suggestions, because it is said that there is no one single mind that can dominate all. We want to listen to your ideas, take on board the good ideas that you have, and share also the ideas that we have for this country, and so that together we can create a prosperous, stable, secure nation for 45 million citizens. Lastly, again, as I have said severally, I take this opportunity once again to call upon all Kenyans to exercise the same peace and tranquility that we have seen before and during these elections. Your neighbor will always be your neighbor, and we cannot fight over an election. We have seen the results of political violence, and I am certain that there is no single Kenyan who would wish for us to go back to those days. We have been neighbors, we have been brothers, we have been sisters. Elections will come and go. There will be another in 5 years' time, and people will compete again. But Kenya will always be here, and Kenya belongs to all of us. We have no other country to call home but Kenya. So mine is to ask the supporters of all the different groups, those who won, those who lost, reach out to one another, extend a hand of friendship, of love, and recognize that you are more important than any political agenda. Your neighbor will always be your neighbor. Let us shun violence, and let us refuse to be used for short-term political gain that can only cost our country pain and grief in the longer term. Friends, once again, mine is to thank all Kenyans and to once again say asante for giving me and my administration another opportunity to lead this country, to continue with the development agenda that we have started, to continue with the vision that we have for this great nation. We are indebted, and mine is to promise you that I shall do everything in my power to ensure that I leave this country a much better place than I found it. May God bless Kenya. May God bless our people. Asanteni sana. Ni namna hiyo jameni. Sasa maswali gani? My immediate assignment, like I said, first and foremost, is to ensure that this country remains united, that this country works together. Because as I said, we need every single Kenyan, and we must be, and we must shun division. So mine will be just that constant call for peace, for unity, in order for us to be able to achieve our agenda. Kenyans working together, regardless of our ethnicity, our religion, regardless of our color. We are all Kenyans, and we need one another. And I believe that that is the greatest mission I have. Thank you very much.
Elect Uhuru Kenyatta making his, what we call maiden speech for his second term in office, flanked there by the First Lady, Margaret Kenyatta, as well as Deputy President-elect William Ruto, and his wife, Rachel Ruto. All right, so we were continuing with our conversation